I'm scared. Okay.
What's going on? How you doing, sister?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. It's finally a pleasure to be able to talk to you on a one-on-one. Been looking forward to this moment for a minute. So, I guess the first thing I have to ask is you answered my question. It made sense.
But
I can understand why you want to make that shift. Another thing I wanted to ask you too is what do you ever feel kind of like a not a reliance but a dependence on social media, if that makes any sense? And if not, then can you elaborate on why?
I do actually. Sometimes I feel myself being too involved with what everyone else has going on, and that's why I take a lot of breaks. That's why I try to get myself out of that, because you can really get bored into this reality world, you know what I'm saying? And it's not good for me at all. I'm sure it's not good for anybody, but I do think that sometimes I get too into it.
Wow. Okay, so do you think that was like part of the reason why, not just for you specifically, but why you might see a lot of other people in your same field when it comes to like promoting not just spiritual content, but it could be just anything positive? You know, there's so much negative, lustful, and just shallow things on social media. Do you feel like that's why you may see the decline of those type of people on just the internet?
The decline of which party? The decline of the negativity or the decline of spirituality?
The decline of, that spiritual intelligence.
Yes. I feel like that could be the reason why it is declining, because a lot of people get so caught up into quick reward, quick likes, quick, what's the word I'm looking for? Validation.
Instant gratification.
Yeah, instant gratification. That validation that you feel from that. And it's really easy to do, because at one point in time, I know, like, I've been on TikTok for quite some time. Not a long time, but it's been for me to go through different phases of my journey. And when I first got on here, it was kind of like I didn't know what to post. I didn't know what to talk about. I didn't know who I should be towards you guys. So I've had quite a few different personalities. It was like funny stuff. It was all types of things, and I would get into the state of mind of posting a video and being like, oh, well, this didn't get the attention that I thought it would. I would feel some type of way, and then I'd post another video and it would go viral, and I'd be like, okay, cool. And then I would get to that mindset of thinking, oh, this instant gratification is really good, but it wasn't good at all. It didn't build any kind of community for me. It didn't do anything I wanted to do. It was just a quick fix. And that was I really had to get myself out of that mindset, especially when it comes to walking in my purpose, because I've noticed that it doesn't matter how many people see my video. Is the fact that I produced it for you guys to see, because 20 people. That's right. It's the fact that you have to actualize, if 20 people like your video, imagine 20 people surrounding you with love. It was, to me, I was looking at because one time I've got like 90K likes on a video, and I imagined 90K people around me, but what were they around me for? You know, what were they here for? And I'm so much more full now, because I post things that actually mean something, and you guys accept me, and it's just facts. So it's much better now, much better. I can definitely say that is a very deep answer. I could definitely tell that you're speaking from experience, because as somebody who has had viral videos and moments myself, you have that instant, like, it's weird, because the way that social media works, they'll give you that exposure that you want, and then they'll just cut it off, and then they'll have you feeding for it, right? So then you're starting to compromise, okay, a little bit of self-worth here, a little bit of dignity there, right? So I'll just ask you that, because to see you kind of maintaining that character, not caricature, but that character of just who you are, I respect that. So I appreciate that answer. Thank you. But no problem. I think my last question on here is just going to be a pretty straightforward one. I wanted to know if you saw the Mike Tyson fight. No, I did not see the Mike Tyson fight. Oh my gosh, bro, you gotta watch it. Well, I mean, you don't gotta watch it, man. What the fuck, man? Okay, well, I guess that would. Oh, one more thing. Okay. One more thing. As a woman, right? What advice? And like I said, just imagine this is a podcast, right? Just imagine this is a podcast. What advice would you have for women your age, right? Just universally, right? You don't got to be, just what advice would you have? Oh, this is just the raw advice. What I would want someone to have told me is to really get to know who I am in Christ, to get to know, like, what it is that I need and what it is that I want, and how there's a difference in between the two. Because a lot of things that I went through, I wouldn't say I regret a lot of things, but if somebody would have told me to, hey, don't maybe not, don't sleep with them. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. It would have caused a lot of. It would have stopped a lot of things and
Right.
more good things for me if I didn't be so promiscuous. So, and it wasn't even in a bad way. I was into it, but it's still the same nonetheless. No matter how many times you commit a sin, sin's a sin. And it's just it would have helped me if somebody would have told me that straightforward. So.
Right. Wow, that I appreciate. These answers are very like genuine. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. Okay, I appreciate that, Miss Ebony. I don't know how to pronounce your last name. I don't even know your last name, but thanks, Miss Ebony. I appreciate you for having me on here. And I'm gonna hop back in the chat and just watch my distance. Thanks.
No, thanks. That was good. That was really good. Okay. But yeah, guys. I definitely wish somebody would have told me, hey, keep your legs closed. So. I forgot all about the music in the background.